This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
Two more weeks till Christmas.
Yes. Yeah. God dang, this year's flying.
You know, it was like November was just a freaking blink in the eye.
Right?
Literally.
God.
We just celebrated Thanksgiving, and now we're talking about Christmas? Like, damn.
We just saw Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
That's how it is.
It is, man. Jesus, you know? Nope. I mean, well, no, actually, there's an NXT pay-per-view tomorrow night.
Yep.
Deadline.
It's going to be pretty interesting. I mean, do you guys want to cover that? You want to give some predictions on that later on?
We can do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? You got nothing else better to do?
No.
All right, before we get on with the show, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man, Clay Cummings.
What's going on, people?
And the gentleman, the Luchasaurus of Wrestling POV, Elio Canella.
I'm back. I have to get my 5-second shuffle championship back.
Yeah. Damn.
I was kicking myself all week.
Jesus.
You should be after that, bro. God dang.
Yeah, we got some news on the 5-second shuffle, but before I explain what that is, we also have Zero Muto Julius.
What's up, guys? Elio, I'm playing spoiler for you guys.
All right. So the new, it's not a new rule for the 5-second shuffle. It's basically some changes in the 5-second shuffle. Might as well say it now because I'll probably forget towards the end of the show, which is they took off blue pants on social media.
I mean, understandable. It sucks.
It's a terrible song.
Yes.
So what I did was to replace blue pants and I added a shit ton of NXT songs, all the newer ones. It's on there, and I replaced blue pants with our favorite wrestler of all time, Lash Legend. So
there we go.
Her theme song is on there. So if her song comes up instead of blue pants, because obviously blue pants is not there anymore, they get a minus deduction off their point or off their score. So the rest still remains. But unfortunate news is that Taz has 4 songs on this playlist.
That's the sad thing.
It is.
Yes.
He has his ECW War Machine. There's 2 different versions of his WWE theme, and of course his AEW theme. So,
guess what? They're all terrible too. So they're all repetitive. It's the same.
Yeah.
Shit.
It is. And also Chris Benoit has 2 different versions of his songs is on this list also. So,
yep.
Yeah. And
I think we all know how we feel about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, the Reba Giggle is on there.
Elio's favorite.
Elio's favorite, yes. It sure is.
Terrible.
Sure. So, all right, let's get on with the show, shall we?
Yeah.
Clay, you wanted to start off the show with something very interesting. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm going to call you out how it is. Dumb fuck Vince Russo had some comments here recently. Bro, listen to this, bro. That questioning Seth Rollins about being a Hall of Famer, calling him a little hand, and what's special about him. This dude has no fucking idea what he's talking about. No fucking clue. Nobody should hear a goddamn thing of what this man says. And it pissed me off because Seth Rollins is one of the best wrestlers to go today.
Of course.
And to call that out like that just pissed me the fuck off. And even Kenny Omega responded saying that he's a very deserving Hall of Famer. So that's just saying a lot right there.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. But my thing is, do we really care what Vince Russo has to say?
Nope.
Not at all. Not at all. It pissed me off.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is he's only trying to stay relevant. That's all he's trying to do. Because nobody really cares about him. Yeah.
He's still reliving the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, things have changed.
And that's the thing, you know, it's like I said, he's just trying to still be relevant because nobody knows and nobody cares about Vince Russo. Like, bro, you're really literally a fucking writer. That's all you was. You wasn't anything else special for you to say. And you know what? You know, now I'm mad, Clay.
Yeah, see, right? When you start to think about what's coming out of this dumb motherfucker's mouth, it pisses you off. I have to say it because I got to cover some of the news, but I wanted to start out the show, so I'm not mad throughout the show. You know what I'm saying?
He did the same thing about Kevin Owens. I think I read where
he called him a taxi cab driver.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
I'm like, are you serious right now? But no, you know why I started to get mad? Because people like him and Dave Metzler. Is it Metzler? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Meltzer.
Now,
whatever.
Them two idiots, okay, have done nothing for this professional wrestling business, period. And I'm talking as a pro wrestler, okay? And when I see some guys like that trying to stay relevant and make these stupid fucking remarks, one, Dave was just you were just a writer, dude. Who the fuck are you? And when I mean a writer, he only wrote for a fucking magazine, okay? A reporter. That's all you was. Yep. Vince Russo wrote stories backstage on behind the scenes. Some were good. Some really sucked, okay? And then you're going to act... words like that should not come out of your damn mouth if you never stepped in the fucking ring. And don't tell me, but Russo is WCW champion. Just shut the fuck up because I'll slap you silly.
So was David Arquette.
Exactly.
So was David Arquette. Like, no. Shut up.
You know what I'm saying? I hate that shit. I hate that. It's like, shut up. Shut up. Fucking, first of all, Seth Rollins, multiple time champion, has done so much in his career, rejuvenating himself so many fucking times, and it was all of it working. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
You're going to have the audacity to say that he fucking isn't a Hall of Famer?
It's disgusting. It's complete garbage coming out of this man's mouth. That's all it is.
But here's the thing. Just like what we just said a few moments ago, he even said about Kevin Owens. It's like, hello, he's been a multiple time champion. Had probably one of, I don't want to say one of his best matches, but WrestleMania against Steve Austin, okay? His childhood hero, and he got a chance to wrestle him. What can we say that about you, Vince Russo, bro? Seriously, what? I mean, really, he can't.
No, we can't say that much because he hasn't done shit. No,
he can't.
Fuck him.
Him or Dave Metzler, whatever the fuck his name is.
Right,
douchebag.
Shit. I put the other guy in there as well, Brian Alvarez.
Him too.
Oh God,
he's bad.
Horrible.
It's like, like, shut up.
But it's just like everybody's laughing at it, which is, credible. I understand that, but it didn't make me laugh. But it just rubbed me the wrong way, and I wanted to throw that out there. It is. It's dumb as fuck.
It's like, just shut up already, man. Nobody wants to fucking hire you. Number one.
No.
Nobody wants you backstage for what? And then he had the nerve too. Vince Russo mentioned something about one of the pay-per-views, and he's trying to take credit for it. I forgot what it was.
Here recently?
Yeah, this was as recent as this year.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you didn't hear about that either.
No.
Yeah, it was either a pay-per-view or some storyline in WWE. I'm gonna go with that one. That something happened on Raw. I forgot what it was, and Raw was just like off the hook. He was trying to take credit for that. He goes, "I'm secretly working for USA," and that's the storyline. It's like, no, you're not, bro.
No,
like,
you're
shut
not.
up. Shut up.
Wow.
Oh.
Shut up. You know what? He's banned.
Good. If he was sitting right in front of me, I'd tell him the same fucking thing as we are right now. I ain't scared of him. Like, He's stupid.
Dave Seltzer,
but...
he's banned too. I said his name wrong, didn't I?
Yeah, but who cares? His name's not relevant anyway.
Fuck him. Fuck him. Yep. What I say. And Brian Alvarez, you too. You're banned. Yeah. Fuckers. Right. Banned from what? I don't know. Oh. But you'll never be on this show. How about that?
No.
Fuck you. Nah. Fuck them. Fuck them all.
I agree.
I was trying not to yell today, Clay.
I'm sorry, brother. I was trying, You said you were feeling a little bit better. You came on, said I can't scream as much, and then I start out the show with Vince Russo. That's my apologies.
I still got a cough.
Yeah.
A little bit of a cough. Yeah. Damn it. Oh, well. That's all right. You ready to start the show?
Yes.
All right, let's go straight.
Smiles from here.
Of course. Yeah. Let's go right into the fantasy matchup. This one was a doozy. Mm-hmm. It was Elio versus Clay. I did a little twist where I had them pick a number first, and whoever came close to the number I picked got to pick another thing, which was AEW or WWE, just to make it fair. Elio surprisingly went with AEW, and so that just left WWE to Clay. And I had in my mind a matchup, which was Roman Reigns versus MJF. Now, in my eyes, I think this would be a good match. I don't think it would be a great match, but it would still be a good match. It would be a good draw.
Yes.
A lot of people, I think this would draw a lot of attention. Is it a WrestleMania worthy match? I'm going to go, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how far I think it'll go. Will it be one of the best WrestleMania matches ever? No, I don't think so. I don't. But either way. Now, got a couple comments here. You got a few comments, actually. But, Elio, did you do a poll on this on your little TikTok?
I did.
What was the result on this? Because everybody knows MJF and everybody knows Roman Reigns. So let's see. Let's hear this one.
100% went with Roman Reigns.
Jesus.
Wait, did you just say 100%?
Yep.
100%. Wow.
I don't think we've ever had that.
No.
We're like 100%. Damn.
Do they not know who the fuck MJF is?
I would hope so, unless they're living under a rock.
Jesus. Or maybe you should have wrote Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Maybe they might have known that. I mean, who the fuck knows? You people are fucking weird.
Yeah.
They are weird. TikTok is a weird universe.
Yes. I mean, think about it, though. I'm done with I can't think of anything. I can't. Before we were going with that, these guys probably don't know who these older school wrestlers were. Now we go with two new school wrestlers that everybody knows.
Or should.
And it went 100. God damn.
100%. Wow.
All right. Well, the comments on here, okay, it was pretty much 50-50. Some went Roman Reigns, some went MJF, but you know what? Let me read some comments first.
Okay.
This is interesting. Jason Snyder said MJF would be a manager in WWE. Regal email is still true. If he's champ and a wrestler, he's only see the North American title there.
What?
Stay where you are, Mr. Friedman. Your mic skills play well in the pro wrestling focused company, not where they make superstars. Now, what the fuck was that?
Bro, all we asked was a matchup. Who would win? Not a whole fucking thing. And what? No, this is not what the fuck we were asking.
This is ridiculous.
No. And you think MJF's going to be a manager and be that way in WWE? Are you fucking insane? No.
They are. Damn. Jesus. Sean Morris said MJF is better on the mic, but Reigns is better in the ring. Can you pick a motherfucker?
Pick one.
Jesus. Aubrey Steele. Aubrey, girl. Everything that we post is always wrestling related. We've never, from what I've known, we've never posted anything about a real fight. Have we?
No.
I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're not. It's pro wrestling, not MMA or UFC.
But we've never posted anything that said in a real fight who would win. I mean, Am I bugging out? Am I wrong?
No.
Aubrey, girl. She wrote, real fight, reality, Roman all day. God damn it. Shit.
Gosh. No, we didn't say anything about a real fight. Oh, my goodness.
One person went Roman Reigns. Yeah. Noah Crook went Roman. Rob Frank said whomever is booked to win the match. God damn it.
Big one.
Stupid.
Oh, Lord. Marcus Bates said Roman is super protected, so probably him.
Okay.
Wow.
Kevin Blade. Now, you got a pro wrestling mask on in your profile.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's serious.
He's so serious. You know what he wrote? He wrote,
give it to me.
Do I got to answer?
Yeah. Or don't, if you're going to answer that, don't even type in the comment.
Yeah.
We're not forcing you to do it.
No.
We'd like you to do it.
Yes.
But whatever.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Michael Shiverini, he said Roman Reigns would smash this dude. But you know what? I'm not a type of person that checks people's grammar. I'm not that great of a speller my damn self. But this Michael dude, he seriously wrote this. He wrote Roman Reigns would smash this dude, and he wrote would, WOOD.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my goodness. Buddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro. Serious?
Wow.
Now, again, I'm not trying to say we're grammar police, but at the same time, bro, I can understand a misspelling.
Yeah.
But he wrote wood, WOOD. Son of a bitch. Damn. God. All right. T-Fed Miller, he said Roman, it's in his contract. He never lose. Okay, you know what?
What?
Oh, my God.
Homeboy really said it's in his contract that he'd never lose.
So you read his contract. And
I know, right?
He never loses? What the fuck? Like, no.
What the hell is wrong with these people?
I don't know. I'm flabbergasted at this point, guys.
Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. All right. Let's get to the results. Jesus Christ. All right. So Clay had Roman. Elio had MJF. And the results are 82% went with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
17% went with MJF. So,
well, that's not bad.
I read the results. Guys, what do you think of this match? Would this be a good match, bad match? Is it pay-per-view worthy? Is it WrestleMania pay-per-view worthy? What do you guys think?
I think this is definitely WrestleMania worthy, especially where they can do with both sides, how they can do with promos together. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like MJF would have to be a heel in this over Roman, just because MJF is hated so much.
Yeah.
He could do a great heel promo. We've really never seen him do a babyface promo as of yet.
That's true.
I still feel like if it's that way, I think it would work. And I think these guys could pull out a great match.
Right.
But I'm going to have to go with Roman winning this match, just because he, even in AEW and WWE, Roman's on top of everybody. Roman's on another level right now, in God mode, as we should say. So I would have to say Roman Reigns would beat MJF. Yeah. It would still be a good match, and it definitely would not be a squash. So that's just what I'm saying.
Yeah, you notice how no one said it's going to be a squash?
Thank God, because it wouldn't be. These guys would.
But I'm surprised. I'm surprised because every time we post one of these matches, they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be a squash."
Yeah.
Just about one person says it every fucking time we put a goddamn match up.
So for me, I'm gonna have to go against my pick because Roman, he's on another level.
Yeah.
And like MJF's good, like on the mic in the ring.
Yeah.
When he does actually wrestle.
Yeah,
that's true.
Roman Reigns is on a whole other level, so I'm gonna have to go with Roman.
All right, Julian.
I agree with everything Clay said. but I'm going to give it a twist. I'm actually going to give Max the win here. But he'll do it with the knucks. I think he'll slip on the knucks and knock Roman out.
Okay.
So, but I am a Maxwell Jacob Friedman stan, and
that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
He's better than everybody.
Just because. No, he's not. Shut up.
No,
he's not. Fuck it. He did fucking the brass knuckles one time, and that's what you come up with.
And that was with Regal too.
He can always steal the Dynamite Diamond.
Jesus Christ!
He can always steal that.
You know what? You're muted.
No. Oh shit!
All right.
Well.
All right. So next matchup will be Julian against Elio later on the show, and still thinking on what it's going to be. Might be tag teams on this one, so I'm not sure if I'm going to go old school versus new school, but I think it's going to be a good one. So all right, let's get on with our other Facebook post, which is Solo Sequoia the next Umaga? Now we discussed this last week, and we did say. Actually, I think Clay said it, right?
Yes, I did.
That he has some similarities, like Umaga does. And I was like, God damn, you know what? You're right. I see it. I definitely see it. So we might as well put it as a post. And we sure as hell did. And not only that, some people commented. Some are dumb, of course. That never gets old.
Oh, yeah.
So while you guys sit there marinating, I'm going to read some comments here. Brian Lynn said, when he starts hitting people with the Samoan spike, let me know. Well, it happened on Monday.
Well, what?
Yeah.
Were you watching Monday night?
Right? And then, wait a minute. You know what? First of all, who the fuck you think you are?
Right.
Oh, when he does this, just let me know. Why? Who the fuck are you?
Right?
Exactly.
You own a promotion?
Doesn't sound like it.
Because he ain't going there.
No.
Fuck, when he does that, let me know. Shut the fuck up. God, what is wrong with these people? Didn't we ban them a while ago?
Yes, but somehow they came back.
Son of a... Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Holy Jesus. LaShawn Pierre Garrett said, Solo is my new favorite. I see him going far. That's not what the fuck we asked.
No. That's great that he's your favorite, but answer, is he similar to Umaga or is he the next Umaga? It's exactly what we're saying. Come on, people. It's not that fucking hard.
Colin Theodoro, Soru, sorry, he just said no. All right, well, fine.
All right.
Fine.
All right. At least he answered the question.
That's true. That can't be too bad.
No.
Mike Walker Jr. said Russell's like a mix of Rikishi and Umaga with a little more athleticism than them. I'm for it. Tony Mashak responded to him and said, wish he'd leave Bloodline. I mean, his name is Solo. Stupid.
Yeah.
Thomas Cordero said, no Maga. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Nick Sharp said, you can tell he's what Vince thought when Triple H got Samoa Joe signed way back then.
What?
Yeah.
What does Samoa Joe have to do with it?
What?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
Eric Smith said, IC champ when Triple H wises up. All right, what?
What?
But then Brandon Peters responded to him and said HBK should have never stripped the NXT North American title from Solo Sequoia. Eric Smith responded to him and said, absolutely, 100. All right.
What is going on right now?
I have no idea.
First of all, he was going in the main roster. You expect him to have the North American Championship? Get that. Now it's getting into the stupidity is getting in my head. It's like, God damn it.
It is.
Nothing of Umaga was in this, and that was the whole point of the fucking question.
Yeah.
Damn.
Vincent Morjico, he said no, he's not heavy enough, and Umaga wasn't exactly that great. Had he has lived a little bit longer, he would have had a much bigger legacy than what he had. He doesn't really have a legacy. What do you think about it? Well, that's a dumb question or comment.
Yeah.
He said yes. He said, well, he wrote more. He wrote, yes, he was in a big time match at WrestleMania, but he wasn't really the focus of that match. So that, along with a couple Intercontinental Championships, he was good for the brief time that he was there. But I don't think he was a legend by any stretch of the imagination, and I don't think that's such he has much of a legacy. What the fuck? And my dumb ass read all that.
I'm so lost.
Umaga has a legacy though. Just because he didn't win that many titles or he wasn't a main event guy doesn't mean he didn't have an impact on the business.
Yeah.
Umaga was a hell of a talent. He was one of the best heels during a time where WWE wasn't really good in the ratings. I mean, they still had their fans and stuff like that, but he was one of the biggest heels in the company. So it's like he did more than just being Umaga, but it's just that stupid.
Very dumb.
Yeah.
Brandon Peters says Solo needs to paint his face like Umaga. All right.
Okay.
Dave AG said too small. Christ.
I don't think Solo's that small, dude.
He's not. He's not. He's a big dude.
He's a big boy.
Jacob Baxter. He said no. All right. Well, okay.
All right.
Another Jacob Foster said maybe if he started using the Samoan Spike. What the fuck?
He did it on Raw.
God damn. Jim Rose said, hope not. Umaga sadly died. No, really?
Oh.
Jesus. Wow.
Wow.
I have no words for that, guys. I don't.
Yeah.
These comments, man.
Paul Smith said, huge fan of Solo. Can see him becoming world champion in a couple years. That's what the fuck we just asked.
No.
What the hell? This is ridiculous. All right. Here's my thought, because I got to get away from those comments. Jesus Christ. Is he the next Umaga? I'm going to say yes. Okay. He has a style. He's got that mean ass look about him.
Mm-hmm.
He used the Samoan Spike on Raw.
Yes.
Then he did that one move that Umaga does too, where he slams his ass into his face.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And
he
it
did that too.
So similar to him.
It did. He did the same thing where he jumps up. Like the way he jumped up like that before he ran, Umaga did the same thing.
Yep.
Solo Sikoa, man, he's an upcoming star. He is.
Yes, he is.
I mean, they're all related to the man, number one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with these people's comments, oh, he's not big enough. Who the fuck are you?
Exactly.
He's not big enough. Give me a fucking break. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, before we go on to the next post, what do you guys think? I mean, is he the next Umaga?
Yes, just look at Survivor Series when he came out of the cage.
Yeah.
Yep.
And with the whole mannerisms, the war cry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Simone Spike on Raw. Yep. Next Umaga.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Clay, what do you think?
Yeah, exactly like you guys said. And I'm going to back up exactly what I said. The way he walks is just like him. It's a reversion of Umaga. The way he does in the ring, the Samoan Spike. And when he finally did that, after I said it last week, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He's got to be listening to the show because I said it. But you know what? And this guy, like Tony said, he's a superstar in the making. I can just see it. Like, he is that damn good, and he's going to be just like Umaga. He really is. It doesn't matter if he's bigger or smaller than Umaga. He can do the same exact moves just like Umaga did.
Yeah.
So, yes, he's the next Umaga.
And not only that, one of his family members saw the post, too.
Yeah.
Jacob. Yep.
That was cool.
That was cool. Yeah. Come on the show. Fuck.
Please. I want to talk to
you. Julian, what do you think?
I agree with you guys 100%. I think he can be better than what Umaga was. He has he checks all the boxes when it comes to the comparison. I think he can elevate it even more so.
Okay.
So, all right, that's it for the post. We got one more.
These numbers were more balanced.
Say what?
68. These numbers were a little more balanced. 68% said yes, 32 said no.
Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, you did a poll on that?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, so 68% said what?
Yes. 32 said no.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Sweet.
Now, we talked about this one. I thought this one was quite funny, especially reading some of the comments. I was laughing. It's the PWI Tag Team 100. So we did. God. Yeah, we did post it up, and here are the top 20. At number 20, and we're going on up. At number 20, the Acclaim. Number 19, Naomi and Sasha Banks.
That's a joke.
Number 18, Swerve in Our Glory. Number 17, La Rebellion. Number 16, Black Desire. Number 15, Los Nuevos in what the fuck? And I'm Spanish. I can't read that.
Los Nuevos Ingobernables.
All right, you know what, Elio?
What, Elio?
You're in the book.
You're in the book, goddammit. His old ass. Putting his old ass in the book. Number 14, Toxic Attraction. Number 13, Street Profits. Number 12, United Empire. Number 11, Aussie Open. Number 10, Violence is Forever. Number 9, The Hex. Number 8, The Young Bucks. Number 7, The OC. Number 6, RK Bro. Number 5, FWC. Number 4, Death Triangle. Number 3, The Briscoes. Number 2, FTR. And number 1, The Usos. So what do you guys think of this before I read these comments? We'll go to you guys first before I read the comments. So what do you guys think?
I feel like they got the number 1 right. I feel like the Usos is the best tag team in wrestling.
Yes.
Honestly, I feel like they got that. The top 3, I'm okay with. Even the top 4, like FTR, the Briscoes, and Death Triangle, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But Naomi and Sasha Banks should not be on this fucking list.
No.
The RK Bro, yes, is a good tag team, but Randy has been hurt for half the year, and they're at 6 over the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like that's okay. I feel like the Young Bucks should be higher.
Yeah.
But the rest of this list, I'm okay with, I guess. With the Acclaim being 20, I'm not a big fan of. Like, I feel like they should be at least top 10.
I think maybe. So too, yeah.
A lot of this top 20 is focusing on the Lucha promotion and NWA and Stardom.
Yeah.
With the ones that no one recognized.
Yeah.
So I have never even recognized them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few I don't recognize.
No, like what Elios the team Elio said, I've never heard of them. The Hex or FWC, and they're top 5. I'm not.
Who the fuck is FWC? What's that mean?
FWC, okay. They are Bakusi and Koguma. They're a tag team from the Stardom promotion.
Okay.
Over in Japan, yeah.
But what does FWC mean?
I have no idea. It just says FWC. I was even looking it up, and it didn't even have what it stood for.
Alrighty then. There you go.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at with it.
All right. Elio, what are you at with this list?
Yeah, the number 1 to 3 are okay, but the rest of this list, like you said, like I've never heard of most of these teams on the top 20. But RK Bro over the Young Bucks, Randy Orton's been out, so they practically haven't really been a team.
Yep,
that's weird.
So the rest of this list, I'm fine with the top 3, but the rest is it's better than the PWA 500. That was really weird.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
That's true. Julian, what do you think of this list?
I agree with you guys. Number 1 to 4, I think they got that right. The Young Bucks being top 10, that's and at number 8, when RK Bro is at number 6, I think they should have switched them. Yeah, but I never heard of FWC or the Hex or some of these tag teams before. And with the Acclaimed, with them being, champions and being number 20, that doesn't really sit right with me.
Yeah. Yeah. As much as I hate the gimmick, like, you gotta see that these guys are getting over.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're one of the
They
biggest
sure are.
stars in AEW. They really are.
Wait,
Yeah.
You guys don't like this? You guys don't like scissoring?
No.
So, yeah. All right. Well, let's read some comments. Sebastian Captain Teckers Leva. What the fuck? Are you serious with this fucking name?
What?
Oh, boy. Already. But he said, honestly, this is a shit list. All right. Delgado Austin said, how can Sasha and Naomi be before the Acclaimed if the Acclaimed are more over than them? Troy J. Bolson responded to him and said they were a team for 2 months. That's it. Them being on the list just shows this list is bullshit. Yeah.
I do agree with that.
Yeah. Joseph Palumbo said, who the hell is FWC? Hey, we're right there with you, bro.
Yeah.
Robert Taylor said Sasha and Naomi haven't wrestled in like 6 months, though. Yeah.
He's got a point.
He does got a point. I'm just curious to know, like, what the fuck? This list is just terrible. And then we got some Japanese people that chimed in. A bunch of people from Japan commented. So I have to hit the translation button on it. Sorry. All right. So this is good. So it's not going to come out right, you know, because when you hit the translation, it's always fucked up. So I'm not. And plus, they put their name in Japanese, so I can't read that. So whoever wrote this, it said the Usos is really dedicated, always running on both sides of the show and never absent. The championship game is always playing. That's all they wrote. Fernando Lone Lim, he wrote, as I had to translate it, said Little Bear and Yi Moon are also tall, the highest in women's doubles. Who's that?
I have no clue.
No clue.
Not at all.
No clue. Another person, I'm sorry, I don't read Japanese, my bad. But I can't translate your name, so sorry. He says, and the Acclaimed doubles titles this year is late. I guess they should be a bit higher next year. Yeah, they probably will be. Chris Ong, he said, Usos first is undisputed. FTR just lost in AEW. Sluggish booking. Okay. I mean, I appreciate it, but you know,
just because FTR lost doesn't mean that they're a bad tag team. Like,
right?
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's it. I think that's enough. Actually, that was supposed to be our hot tag news, but I jumped the gun.
Hey, it's all good.
My bad. My bad. But that's all right, though. You know why? Because it's time for the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Click.
All right, let's get into the wrestling news from around the world. Dustin Rhodes has announced this week that he will be retiring from wrestling in 2023.
Yeah. And also his contract is expiring too.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that.
Which, it doesn't surprise me. He's getting up there, and you know, it's due time, man. It really is. But I'm a big fan of Dustin Rhodes, and good luck with retirement.
Yeah. Good luck.
Former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion Barry Windham, and it recently went into ICU after suffering a serious heart attack.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He was one of my favorites growing up. He was such a badass.
Yes, he was.
And it was funny too because you know, back in the day when I was a kid, a lot of the news I would get was from pro wrestling magazines. And I always followed up on him. And I remember there was one particular storyline that he was in that something, I forgot what the match was. I want to say loser leaves town or some shit like that, or loser has to leave wrestling, and he lost. And then all of a sudden he came back. Well, you didn't know it was him, but he came back as Yellow Dog. And
oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it was in WCW.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. But
Dog,
what it was that I forgot who he was fighting, but they kept calling him a Yellow Dog and shit like that. He's yellow and all this other shit. So when he left, supposedly, and then he came back, he was Yellow Dog. And it was a cool gimmick for me. I mean, you know, I was a kid. I was like, oh my God, is that really Barry Windham? And da-da-da. And then he got unmasked and shit. And I was like, oh, fuck. But yeah, he was one of my favorites growing up. So
wow.
Wish him well.
Yeah. Yeah, prayers go out to the Wyndham family. Bianca Belair recently competed in a bodybuilding competition.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, she's jacked.
Yeah, she is. This girl is. She, like I said, she's Superwoman. I cannot believe the physique that Bianca Belair has. It's crazy. So I don't know if she won though or placed. I didn't see that.
I didn't see any of that either, man. That sucks. Damn it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she did pretty good.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy recently said that he wants a last and final match with the Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian.
No one wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Maybe around 20 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, Elio's got a point.
Man, Elio has no shame.
These guys, I mean, I'm sorry, but other than Edge, these guys are they're old. Yeah. One of them's got major issues right now. Jeff Hardy. It's just, I just don't ever see it happen. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with it. Yeah. Sasha Banks apparently is wrestling at a New Japan event.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah.
And next year's Wrestle Kingdom. Yep.
Wrestle Kingdom, yeah.
So, we'll see if she comes back. I mean, if she does, whatever. I honestly don't even care.
Damn.
Yeah, and you know what? I went from a huge Sasha Banks fan on this show to now I'm like,
I see that. Clay.
I'm like, I've moved on. I've seen the bullshit. I've moved on. So whatever.
Wow.
And so my last bit of news: John Cena is coming to SmackDown December 30th. So it should be the last SmackDown of the year.
Hopefully we'll see him.
Yeah. See what you did there. Good job. But that is all that I have for the news. Tony, let's get into rumors.
All right, sit back because I got a lot of them. Yeah. All right, there is talks in WWE of booking a Hell in a Cell match at next month's Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Probably maybe Bray and LA Knight. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it also sounds like WWE will be issuing new tag team championship belts to the Usos. Roman Reigns could be presenting the belts to them in the coming weeks. We'll see.
Good.
So now, William Regal, he is finalizing a deal with WWE, and he will be heading there after the new year in what they described as a backstage role. So I think even if he does end up showing up, that he needs to make an appearance on TV.
I agree.
And not only that, it's I think he'll get such a big pot too, because I think a lot of people in WWE misses him, And we even said it too, at Survivor Series War Games. It was just that part alone. William Regal created that on his own. And it's like you can't have it without him saying War Games.
No.
It
doesn't fit. It doesn't sit right.
It just doesn't.
It really doesn't. No.
It's like, he left.
Well, next year, hopefully, we'll get that back.
Yeah. So EC3 said that he heard Regal was instantly regretful of his decision to sign with AEW when he saw that there was a maturity issue within management. So this ain't the first time we've heard that. Okay.
Nope.
And the thing of it is that Braun Strowman said the same thing, that he heard that too. And that's why he was like, no, I'm a WWE guy, so I'll wait for them to call me back. And they did. Yeah. And there's a few people that have said that the maturity level in that back room it's like, it's not professional. And I've said that many times, And Regal is probably like, you know what? I'm a professional guy. And he might have saw some stuff that he probably will never tell. But he probably saw some stuff that was just probably like, you know what? Nah, this ain't for me. So now this one was interesting. Ric Flair claimed on his To Be the Man podcast that he's talked to Sasha Banks and she wouldn't go to AEW. And And he expects if she comes back to pro wrestling that she'll go back to WWE.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. But with everything going on, yeah, she's going to be at Wrestle Kingdom. So that'll be interesting. Yeah. Speculation about a possible WrestleMania 39 feud between Roman Reigns and The Rock was fueled by a scene set in the future on the December 2nd episode of The Young Rock, where fans spotted the Universal title in Dwayne Johnson's trophy case in the show.
Huh. Really?
Now, the Universal title wasn't around when The Rock was around, and The Rock never won the Universal title.
Nope.
So, I mean, is it a hint? I mean, is it Easter egg? Or, I mean, what do you guys think?
There's just been so many hints with it. It's like it's got to happen now.
You know
like
what?
It really does.
It's in Hollywood.
Look, it's in Hollywood, in The Rock's house.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, it's there. Like, the interview they were talking. Every time Rock does an interview regarding The Rock and not Dwayne Johnson, bring up Roman. It's like, it's right fucking there.
Especially right that one episode of Young Rock where they had the little kid playing Roman on
that's right.
On Rock's shoulder saying, "Acknowledge me."
Yeah.
Yes. That's not just a coincidence. That is that's a hint throughout. So it's got to happen.
It's got to. And it'll be probably one of the biggest matches in wrestling history.
I feel like it will be bigger than Rock and Cena.
Yeah.
I really do.
You think it'll be bigger than Hulk and Andre?
I wouldn't go that far. I really wouldn't go that far, but I think it's be bigger than Rock and John Cena, but not about Hogan and Andre. That's another that's another So hey, we'll see. Also, CM Punk, he stirred up some speculation about his future plans when he posted pictures from his WWE run on his Instagram story.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It was one he had long hair and Festus, which is Doc Gallows. It was behind him. I thought that was funny as fuck. But I mean, another one where we got, a hint of some sorts. I mean, do you really think he's going to go back to WWE?
I don't see it.
And I don't think they'd take him back. I mean, all the problems he's caused, like when he was there before, and then everything that went down in AEW.
And honestly, you can't tell me that Triple H is that big of a fan of CM Punk.
Oh, he's not.
He's not. You can't tell me that realistically. I understand he may draw a little bit of money in because you know how CM Punk fans are.
Oh, yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yep.
But just the way he's been acting recently, just the way that Punk is, and he's shown his true colors. He is all about himself.
Of course he is.
And honestly, in any locker room, that's not healthy.
Now, what about if they treat him or give him the Brock Lesnar schedule? Because we barely see Brock. And it's not like he's there every week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, it is a difference between Brock and CM Punk because I think everybody likes Brock anyways, but
Brock is professional.
Yeah.
I've never heard a bad thing said about Brock.
No, I haven't either. And with CM Punk, I don't know. These are all new faces, though. It's not like he had, Shawn Michaels is not there. He's in NXT. The only one he would have to face, one-on-one would be Triple H. And the man runs the company now.
Yeah.
So would Triple H be the bigger man and be like, listen, we'll bring you in. We'll give you Brock's schedule. We'll do something like that. That way you're not in the back all the time. You know what I'm saying? It'll be just once in a while. You have your own private fucking locker, and we'll go with the flow on that. I'm pretty sure CM Punk will say something in regards to, I want creative control. I want, this, that, and whatever else he fucking wants. And I'm pretty sure there'll be some kind of a negotiation. But think of it this way. With Bray, I know it's two different people, but with Bray, he has total control of his character. And they let it happen. And But, of course, Vince McMahon wasn't a big fan of Bray because he wanted to do some dumb shit, and Bray was like, I ain't doing that shit. So he is gone. Yes, I know. But, I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, is he really, would he come back under Triple H?
See, that's the thing. Like, I've always said, money talks.
Yeah.
I really do. And, that's another thing. I can see Triple H being the bigger man for it as well, because I think, honestly, in my opinion, Punk's a little bitch. So,
yeah.
And we'll comment on years past of several shit that he's done or somebody's done him wrong or blah, blah, blah. But if it comes down to business, I can see Triple H at least attempting to it. But with CM Punk maybe going back on the whole, oh, well, they made me wrestle when I was hurt and all this other bullshit that he said, maybe that will be another thing of like, I don't need you. Like, AEW bought me out. I don't need you. Like, that sort of thing, because he is a stubborn ass. So, I don't know. I just can't see Punk coming back to WWE. I'll have to believe it when I see it.
It's true. I'm right there with you. All right. So, ex-Ring of Honor wrestlers Vincent and Dutch are taking part in a WWE tryout being held this week at the Performance Center, and the pair has been rumored for inclusion in the Bray Wyatt storyline. So, I'm assuming this tryout, they want to see if they can, be in Bray's world. I don't know. We'll see. And finally, Triple H recently met with Bad Bunny, adding more fuel to the rumor that WWE is planning to bring Bunny in for an angle on the road to WrestleMania. So,
okay.
I'm guessing I'm going to say that Bad Bunny is in the Royal Rumble.
I can see it.
I really do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be at the Royal Rumble and he's going to start something from there. With who? I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
I am. I think it'll be good. So, all right. That's all I got for rumors. Clay, what do you got for injury?
Well, I got a couple. Robert Roode this week recently just had spinal surgery.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah. So he might be out even longer due to that. So hopefully he comes back soon. And both Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns has a ruptured eardrum.
Yeah. Damn.
So they'll be out. Man, I mean, who knows how long? I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor, so I would assume it's not going to be that long. I'm sure it's painful.
It is.
Yeah. So that is all that I have for the injuries.
Yeah. All right, no hot tag news because we covered it earlier. Shit. I got so flabbergasted I forgot. God damn. But when we come back, we have This Week in Wrestling and also the fantasy match between Julian and Elio. With that being said, we'll be right back.
This is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
Hey guys, this is Kevin Owens. Make sure to listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Take it easy, guys. Maybe I'll end up on your show one day. Who knows? But if I do, I'll probably end up taking the whole thing over, and then it won't really be your show anymore. So maybe it's not a good idea. Who knows? We'll see how that works out.
And we are back, and you can find Wrestling POV every Saturday on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn Radio. And now it's time to get to This Week in Wrestling. Tony, let's get raw.
Look at me, Tony! Look at me! You fucking mark!
And before we get into that, it is time for the fantasy matchup of this week. It's going to be Elio versus Julian. We're going to do tag teams this week. And we're going to do something similar to last week. And Clay is going to take over this part. So go ahead. Take it away, Clay.
All right. I'm going to need you guys to think of a number between 1 and 10. And first, Elio, what is your number?
5.
Okay. Julian, what is your number?
7.
Well, my number was 8. So Julian gets the win for this one.
All right.
And we're going to pick. So pick WWE or AEW.
Give me AEW.
All right.
So Elio's has WWE.
Okay.
So you want to reveal the matchup, Clay?
Yes. And so, just similar to last week, we're doing a battle of the tag team champions where Elio's pick is going to be the Usos versus Jillian's pick, the Acclaimed.
There you go.
So that'll be an interesting matchup for next week.
You know what?
This coming week.
I just hope the people don't fuck this up.
Honestly, right?
Jesus,
come on, guys.
Man.
I'm still getting votes on Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio, and of course, that one person saying this happened multiple times.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, this is like a fantasy matchup, though, because these guys never faced each other. You know?
Right.
So right now, here are the standings, the current standings. Clay is at 6-1. I'm at 4-2. Elio's at 1-5. And Julian's at 1-2. So this one here will be battle of the fucking second win. God damn. So
so am I gonna put fantasy match on the
yeah, because they never wrestled each other.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So yeah, this
is because I didn't put it for when Reigns and MJF won.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. If you probably did, somebody would have said some stupid shit about it.
Yeah, so, right.
You know what I'm saying? Jesus. All right, so that'll make sure once you guys see it on Facebook or wherever you guys look at it, make sure you vote. Put in your vote.
Yes.
So, all right, let's get right into Raw. I don't have. Oh yes, sorry, I do have a low point, which is the JBL Invitational.
Yes.
What? Why? Why are they doing this? It's
dumb.
Dumb. Beyond dumb. Jesus, and they made it. They did it throughout the whole show. That was just which bothered the hell out of me. So yeah, that was my low point. My high point I had was the Usos versus Riddle and Kevin Owens. Damn good match. The other high point I had was Asuka versus Rhea versus Bayley. Thought that was another good match. Couple slip ups here and there, but nobody's fault. It was just what people has to understand. And I know I've gotten emails when people say you still gave that match a high point when they did a lot of mistakes. Listen, I'm going to tell you this from a wrestler's perspective. In pro wrestling, the little bit, if you're off by a little bit of a second, a half a second, a millimeter of a second, okay, a move can go wrong, okay? You guys are asking for these people to be perfect. Nobody's perfect, okay?
No.
Just because they might have did a little slip or whatever. Let's go with it, for instance, War Games match when Io Sky couldn't, when she slipped doing that one move. That's not going to take away from the match. It happens. She slipped, She didn't hurt herself. She didn't hurt anybody. Common mistake. It happens, okay?
Yep.
So that's why I still gave it as a high point. And the main event, I thought that was a good match. I was impressed with Raw tonight. Clay, what did you get?
Man, I'll tell you what. I have the same exact notes as you do. High points and low points.
Wow.
Riddle and KO versus the Usos. Rhea and Bayley versus and Asuka versus, that triple threat.
Yeah.
Good match. And Alexa Bliss, Becky, and Nikki. I had a good high point there. Low points, like you said, JBL's poker game. Just all around stupid. Like, even you had to throughout the show, yes, you threw in a couple matches from it. It didn't make much sense of why certain people were there. Like, just say Dominic Mysterio, for instance. Why the fuck was he in this? Just to have a match with Tozawa?
Yeah.
And I did not like this segment. So yeah, we had the same exact high points and low points. So that's all I have for Raw.
All right. Elio, what do you have?
No, I pretty much have the same as you guys, both high points and low points. So I have the Seth Rollins promo in there as well for high points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. So, all right. Overall, I gave Raw a B+ this week. Clay, what'd you give it?
I gave it a B.
All right. Elio, what'd you give it?
I too went with B.
All right. Let's go right into NXT. Take it away, Clay.
All right. We're going to NXT. Let's start off with the high points. I'll go Axiom versus Von Wagner versus Andre Chase to start out the show.
Yeah.
I thought this was a good match to start out. Even though, I'm not a big fan of Vaughn. Andre Chase, yes, he is what he is with his gimmick and all this other stuff, but they still threw a good match.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Axiom getting the win. I'm a big fan of Axiom, guys. I think this guy's got a whole lot of talent.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to see more.
Now, does he give you a Sin Cara vibe?
Yes. Sort of with the whole mask thing. I mean, Sin Cara really didn't talk, but
that's true.
You know what? He does give that vibe of Axiom. So, or of Sin Cara. So,
but I think Axiom is better though. I think he's better.
I think he is too.
Yeah.
Better than both the Sin Caras, whichever
Yes.
one that was, you know.
Yeah. I have to be careful because Sin Cara lives in my area. So I got to be careful what I say.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
the
cool.
the music store here, Sin Cara takes his kids there for music lessons. And that's where I buy my guitar and stuff like that. Yeah. That's how I found out. I was like, oh shit, he does? I was like, God damn.
The first one or the one that
second one?
The Epico. The second one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's so cool though.
It is.
Yeah. And my other high point, and you guys will be shocked. Indy Hartwell versus Wendy Chu versus Fallon Henley.
What?
Yeah.
It's happening.
No. Wait a minute.
This week.
No, I still don't like the Wendy Chu gimmick. I really don't. But
Stop it, Clay.
What? She threw a good match. These three girls really did good.
Stop
I'm
it.
impressed with it.
You converted.
No, I have not. That's why I said it was shocked. It was like I gave Wendy Chu a high point, but she's a damn good wrestler. I never take that away from her. I mean, Indy Hartwell getting the win.
That was a surprise, actually.
Yeah,
that really was to me.
Yeah,
and honestly, so I was happy for the match. It was a good match. Now, low points, and I got a few. Zion Quinn versus Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah,
did not like this match. I was glad to see Tony D'Angelo back, but man, are they hurting Zion Quinn or what, guys?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do with him if they keep talking about him bringing him to the main roster, like we've said. You're throwing it against other guys that are beating him. He's got the look. He's got the talent.
Like they have one main event, but if you're not gonna like book him right in NXT, it's only gonna hurt him when he gets the main roster.
Yep,
I agree. I gave that a low point. The Christmas story with Pretty Deadly. This was garbage.
Yeah,
all around garbage. They came out reading us a story about how they're the tag team. So I didn't really listen to it, so I didn't really care. But then fucking New Day comes out.
Yeah.
Challenges to a match at Deadline. Like, wait, what the fuck? Okay, and I understand maybe a Triple Crown champion, whatever. They don't need to be there.
Yep.
They already established. So it's like, okay, New Day and Pretty Deadly. I'm not looking forward to it, really. So it's like, whatever. But the whole segment I hated. And my third high or low point to end the show, Grayson Waller effect. I did not like this. You're going into a pay-per-view. You go into this Grayson Waller effect, which I cannot stand. The two where you show Grayson and he's on the phone. That annoys the fuck out of me. And his reactions of, no, it's so dumb. The brawl afterwards was okay. But just throughout this whole thing, like, this is how you're going to lead to a title match? Or, a number one contenders deal? It's like, no, this was flat out stupid.
It was.
I hated it. But, that's all I have for NXT. Tony, what'd you have?
I had the same thing you had. I mean, man, I was just so bland with NXT. I was just so thrown off that New Day shows up, and then they talk about their match on SmackDown for tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like, but the one thing I took out of it was that they said that they're going to be a Triple Crown winner. So, I mean, are they really going to push that as a thing now? You know what I'm saying? For tag teams?
I would think so. Because I always heard that NXT was going to go back to a developmental. But I didn't think that'd be a thing. You know what I'm saying? But maybe Triple H is trying to bring it back up to where it's supposed to be. I don't know. But that's the first I've ever heard of a Triple Crown Tag Team Championship.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if we want to be real, isn't FTR, weren't they Triple Crown first?
Yep. Yes, they were.
So, I mean, they can't really necessarily claim that, you know?
No.
So, but either way, like I said, I was just thrown off by it. The crowd seemed to get into it. I don't know why, but I guess, they're going to be on the pay-per-view tomorrow. We'll see what happens. They might throw a good match. I don't know. I mean, because Pretty Deadly, they're not a bad talent. I just don't like their characters. Like, bro, what? I mean, he's supposed to be Fabio 2.0. What the fuck?
Right.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm right there.
But either way, I had the same things you did, so I'm not going to add too much to it.
All right. Elio, what did you have?
For NXT, I have Axiom, Von Wagner, Chase, Wendy Really Hartwell, and Fallon Henley, and the rest are, those are my high points. Low points, Apollo Crews and Brown Breaker fishing the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, my God. That was ridiculous.
Tony D'Angelo's on Quinn, Hank Walker. Anytime he's on there, that's all automatic low points. I don't get that character.
I felt bad for Charlie Dempsey, honestly.
Yeah.
I think Charlie Dempsey has room to be a big talent.
Yeah.
If they keep throwing him Hank Walker, like, okay.
And of course, the whole Pretty Deadly Christmas thing and the Grace Muller effect.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, overall, Dempsey's Regal's son, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Just wanted to make sure.
You can definitely tell, like, look at his face,
right?
His reactions. That is his dad.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. Overall, though, I gave NXT a C this week. Tony, what'd you give it?
Same thing. Gave it a C.
All right. All right. Elio, what'd you give it?
I gave it a C as well.
All right, straight across the board. We're going to Dynamite with Elio.
All right, Dynamite high points. I gave it to Blackpool Combat Club and against Daniel Garcia and Jake Hager. Yeah, I'm surprised by the commentary, not what they actually focused more on the match this week.
Yeah,
I was actually tuning them out. I had a headache and everything.
You chose to listen to the commentary, and so I was like paying attention this week, and I didn't do anything.
No, I zoned them out.
And I had the Acclaimed and FTR. For low points, the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And Samoa Joe, Darby Allin, and Jade Cargill's team against Kiera Hogan's team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was
right there with you.
So that's all I've got.
All right. Well, I have pretty much the same thing, but I did, as a high point, I did have the Ricky Starks and MJF promo. I thought that was pretty good. You. The only thing...
Actually, that's the same thing I had. The promo was a high point. The promo high point, battle royal low point.
Right.
There you
go.
There you go.
But my thing was, like, as good as a promo this was, you can tell Ricky Starks had to really think of a comeback because he kind of muffled here and there about what he was going to say. So he was you can tell he was trying to think of a punchline to make the crowd react. And there was a few times he cut himself short just so he could get that reaction. So he would just throw out the insult right away. So, and it's like I said, he was probably nervous. This is kind of like, I don't want to say it's the first time that he's been like one-on-one, but this was mainstream for him. And to do that, it was more or less like, he had to really punch it in there because I think he knew that he was going up against one of the probably best promos that act out there. So he had to match that energy, and you can tell he was a little bit nervous about it. But either way, it was still good. The other high point I had was FTR versus the Acclaimed. I thought that was a really good match. Those guys, they are really working, and I'm, with the fantasy matchup that we have this week, I'm really curious to see, where the fans are on this one. So, but I do got a side note. That fucking hat. I'm done.
Yes.
It's going in the book.
Yeah.
It's going in the book, but I wanted to go in as Barney's stolen hat. That's what I wanted.
All right. Barney's stolen hat? You just made the book.
Give it back!
It's funny you said that.
Yeah. Have you just realized that we got two hats in the book?
We do?
Yeah, we got
Trick.
Now Trick.
Oh shit, that's right.
We got Trick. I was like, when you said that.
But it's funny.
It's both stupid.
It's funny you say that, though. It's funny you say that because earlier, like when I was watching AEW, I was like, man, Barney's purple hat right there.
It's so true, though. It is so stupid.
It's just dumb. They got to stop with that. Ridiculous.
Yes.
Cut it out. Dude. But that's all I got. Clay.
Yeah, same as you guys. High points wise, FTR versus the Acclaimed. Damn good match to end the show. And also the Ricky Starks versus MJF promo. I agree with 110% with you. Ricky Starks is not really known for a promo guy, but he made it work. So it was pretty good with him and MJF going at it. So I really enjoyed it. And yes, Elio, I agree. Low points. That Battle Royal was garbage. I don't care what anybody says. I wasn't for it. It was just the most random thing I've ever seen.
I don't get Dalton Castle.
I don't either. Yeah. I don't have. And I don't get the whole team with Ethan Page and Matt Hardy together, and they're arguing. Matt Hardy's supposed to be with them. And I'm like, okay, I don't get this at all. So I gave that a low point. Darby Allin versus Samoa Joe. I hated this match. Joe should be dominating this guy, and they make it seem like Darby can hang with a Samoa Joe. That's the thing that pisses me off. It's like
they did the same thing with him and Wardlow, remember?
Yes. It shouldn't be happening that way.
No.
Like Tony has said before, Darby Allin is a freaking fly off the wall. He shouldn't be with matches like with Wardlow and Joe. I'm sorry. Yeah. He's 150 pounds soaking wet. It makes no sense. So that's where I'm at with it. I gave it a low point. And I gave another low point to Jade Cargill and the Baddies versus Kiera Hogan, Sky Blue, and Madison Rain. This was just bad. This was just to make another match where Jade looks great. That's really all there was to it. So I hated it. So that's all I have for Dynamite this week.
All right.
Overall, I give it a C-.
Yeah, same thing. I gave it a C-.
I'm right there with you. C-.
All right, let's get right into SmackDown. All right, high points. The only one I had was just the Brawling Brutes versus the Usos. I wanted to give it to Imperium versus Ricochet and New Day. I didn't give it a low point, but I was having a hard time to say to myself, you know what, this was also a high point because there was a lot of craziness going on, and Ricochet was acting like not Ricochet. You know, it was kind of like, bro, what are you doing? Just because New Day's there, you're gonna try to act like them? No, stay true to yourself. So, you know, it's like I said, for me, it was like, I don't know. It was just something about it. Good match, but it just wasn't there for me. A low point I had was the Ronda Rousey match she had. I mean, she's got to stop with this shit with talking. Bitch, shut up. God.
Exactly. She has, she's Ronda Rousey. She has no room to talk in the pro wrestling ring.
No.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't. No. And when she was mocking Liv Morgan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But my thing is this. Why is she doing all this tag team shit and not doing a single thing about her title? That I don't get. So I'm just like, yeah. Another high point I had actually was LA Knight. I thought that was pretty cool. The man knows how to cut a promo, man. He's so damn good. But that's all I had. Clay, what'd you get?
Yeah, for me, the only high point I did have was the Brawling Brutes versus the Usos. This was a good match. Usos getting the win. Just these guys know how to throw a match, and it was good to see. Low points. I had a couple. I had Liv Morgan and Tegan Nox versus Shayna and Ronda. Hated this match. I don't like this whole.
And I felt bad for Tegan Nox. You know,
I really did too. Even though Liv and Tegan got the win off of this, it's like Ronda and Shayna should honestly dominate this.
Yeah,
but I'm glad they didn't win because I don't want to see Ronda Rousey going against another like a tag team championship when she's already the SmackDown Women's Champion. So it's like, no, I just did not like the match.
Yeah,
and I hate to do this, but the Kurt Angle birthday celebration, I gave a low point.
Yeah,
I hated to do it. Like I'm glad that Kurt was there. He was in Pittsburgh, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But the way they did this was dumb. Like at first, I was thinking, oh, well, they're bringing out the truck and they're going to spray him with milk. I'm like, okay, I'm looking forward to it. And then him and Gable Stevenson start throwing milk jugs at him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute. They can't just throw milk. And Otis and Chad are just going like they're getting hit by bullets. And it's like, this was just all around dumb. And then they brought the hose out, sprayed him with milk. And it's like, okay, whatever. I gave it a low point. I just did not like this segment. And even the overreacting to the whole milk thing. Like Otis stood to the side and then did a somersault by getting hit with milk.
But you know what? The one problem I had with it was the fact that they brought in Stevenson. And it's like, the man hasn't really had a match. And you want people to react to this guy like he's a big deal. And it's like, listen, not everybody watches Greco-Roman style wrestling. Okay? No. Not everybody. No. I didn't even know who the fuck this guy was. Not today. I'm talking about when they first introduced him. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like you brought him in to be like, oh my God, he's with Gable or Stevenson, whatever the fuck his name is. And I'm just like, so? But not only that, he's delayed his fucking training because he wanted to go back to school, which is fine. Hey, it is what it is. But what's your priority, dude? These guys really want you to wrestle for them. And then yet you're controlling, no, not this year because I want to finish school. And then it's like, then you make this appearance. All right, when's the next time we're going to see you then? Are you back? What the fuck are you doing? But then yet you want us to be like, oh my God, it's Stevenson. It's like, I don't give a fuck about this dude because I haven't seen him wrestle.
No. They would have gotten, honestly, to me, they would have gotten a bigger reaction if Jason Jordan went out with Kurt Angle.
Yes.
Instead of Gable Stevenson. If you want me to be honest.
It's true.
I feel like it would have been a bigger pop than Gable Stevenson. But that's all I have for SmackDown.
All right. Elio, what you have?
Yeah, pretty much. The high point was the Brawling Brutes, the LA Knight promo. The low point, okay, I like the Viking Raiders, but the way this match ended, it was just weird.
Very.
Yeah.
Very.
So for that, I had to give a low point. Because otherwise I like the Viking Raiders, and I like Legado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just don't get the way this match ended. It was just overall weird.
Yeah.
And my other low point was Tegan Knox and Liv Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame you. All right. Overall, I gave it a C+ this week. Clay, what'd you give it?
I'm right there with you. I gave it a C+.
All right. Clay, what'd you give it?
Elio.
Son of a bitch.
There you go.
Elio.
I gave it a C+ as well.
All right. It's time for the Battle of the A Show. If you're new to that, basically what we do is we just pick which show was the A Show for the week. Little competition between the brands, and it ends at WrestleMania. So let's go with Elio. What are you picking this week?
I got Raw this week.
All right. Clay, what are you picking this week?
I'm right there with you. I gave it to Raw.
All right. Well, don't matter what I say. Raw wins it this week. You want to do the book and then the predictions for NXT, or?
Yeah. Let's go ahead.
All right. Well, let's go straight into the book. Those that are new to the show, basically what we do is we put the most ridiculous things that happen in the week of wrestling, and we do it just to get a good laugh, pretty much. And of course, it seems like we're adding one every fucking week. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Baldy Sam's, go fuck yourself.
He's going to be there tomorrow night.
Kevin, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, oh, that's right. He is going to be on there. Fuck. Oh, fuck him. Kevin Dunn's camera shots.
Stays.
No Trick Willie shot.
Stays.
Sammy and Ty's tongue twisting.
Stays.
Chris's wizard.
Stays.
AEW time management.
Stays.
JB Hammer Pants.
Stays.
Carrion's mad scientist hair.
We can probably take that out.
Yeah, doing it. Yeah.
He had it combed.
He
combed this week.
He was groomed, so it's all good.
I was waiting for it to fly off too. I was watching. I was like, fly off, come on. Orange's knapsack.
Stays.
Trick's non-fitted hat.
Stays.
AEW's absurd commentary.
Stays.
Tony Shitvani.
Stays.
New entrant into the book, Barney's stolen hat.
Stays.
And last but not least, fuck's wrong with Tony Khan's eyes?
Stays.
All right. So Elio's got the card for NXT, and we'll give our predictions with that. Elio, go ahead. Take it away.
All right. So
they're not in order, so don't shoot Elio. Leave him alone.
All right.
Yeah.
So first one up, we have Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. I'm going with Alba Fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Alba Fire too. Why not?
I'm right there with you, Alba Fire.
No objection. I'm with you guys, Alba Fire.
All right, next one for the NXT Tag Team Championships: Pretty Deadly versus the New Day.
I'm going with New Day. Fuck it. Keep talking about this Triple Crown shit.
Right?
Might as well.
Yeah.
New Day.
Ah, fuck it. Yeah, why not? I'll go with New Day.
All right. Next up, we have for the NXT Championship.
Wait, who you picking?
Yeah, who'd you pick?
Oh, I went with New Day.
Oh, okay.
Right. Jillian, what'd you pick?
I'm gonna stick with Pretty Deadly.
Okay.
Next up, we have the NXT Championship: Braun Breaker versus Apollo Crews. I'm going with Braun Breaker.
Really?
All right. Yeah.
I think Apollo Crews is going to take it.
I'm going with Apollo too. I feel like new champ is coming.
Yeah.
I hope, because honestly, Braun's getting stale, in my opinion.
Same here.
I don't know. I think they're gonna keep it with Braun for one more pay-per-view.
Okay.
All right. So next we have the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. Zoe Stark versus Cora Jade versus Roxanne Perez versus Kiana James versus Indy Hartwell.
I'm going with Zoe Stark. I'm going to go with Zoe. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go with Roxanne Perez.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah. I got to give it to my girl.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I think I'm going to go with Cora Jade.
Okay.
Who'd you pick,
No, I haven't picked yet. I'm going to go with Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
And finally, the Men's Iron Survivor Challenge. Carmelo Hayes versus JD McDonough versus Grayson Waller versus Joe Gacy versus Axiom.
You know,
I'm
going to go with Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah. I know everybody's going to hate me on this, but I think Joe Gacy's going to win it. I do.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All
yeah.
right.
I'm going with Joe Gacy. There you go. Elliot.
All right. What about you?
I'm going to be different. I'm going to go with JD McDonough.
Okay. All right. It's not a bad pick.
I think I'm going with Carmelo Hayes. I think he's going to get that push.
All right.
What else you got? Is that it?
So that is it. That's 5 matches, NXT Deadline.
There you go. So make sure you tune into that. So, all right. You know what? That's the end of the show. But before or after we cut the show off, it's time for the 5-second shuffle championship, which right now Clay is the champion. It's all tied up, isn't it, between you two, Elio?
10-10.
10-10.
Yeah,
God
10-10.
dang. Those that are new to that show, basically what I do is I hit the shuffle button. I have a playlist. I just hit the shuffle button. I don't know what comes up, but I only play 5 seconds of it, and these guys got to guess who it is. First 1 to 5 wins. It's just how we ride off into the sunset. These guys have this friendly competition between each other, which is just like what we said, is just tied. And we do it all the way till the end of the year, which is in a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. And they go for a little bit of a bragging rights there. So it's going to be interesting because now, actually, if you didn't hear this part, we have the Forbidden Songs. The Forbidden Songs are Taz, Reba Giggle, Chris Benoit, and Blue Pants is not on anymore, so we had to change it to Lash Legend because we expressed our displeasure of her, so we might as well put it in a song that we don't like. So there you go. So if any one of those songs pops up, they get an automatic deduction from their score. So with that being said, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man,
Clay Cummings,
and the gentleman,
Elio Canal,
and El Zero Muto,
Julian Vasquez.
All right, love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
All right, Clay, you have champion's advantage. And how I have it on my screen is you, then Elio, and then Julian. So you have champion's advantage. You can either go first or pass it off to Elio.
I'll go first.
All right, here's your first one.
You look so good to me.
Is that Rico?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Billy and Chuck.
That's Billy and Chuck, yes.
Gosh dang it. Okay.
Wow. A new song that popped up. I reinvented the whole song list, added a bunch of shit. You're going to have to use your smarts on this one. All right, it's on to Elio. Elio can be up 2 with this one. Here you go.
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt, yes, one of his older versions. So you are up 2-0. It's on to Julian. Here's your first one.
Dude Love.
Yes, Dude Love, you are on the board. Goes to Clay. Clay needs his first one with this one. Here you go.
Is that Kevin Thorne?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Canyon.
Who?
Canyon.
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Is that Dante Martin?
No, it is not. It's Dante Chen from NXT.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I told you there's a whole shitload of new NXT songs on here. All right. Goes to Elio. Elio can be up 3 with this one. Here you go.
Barn Breaker.
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Wardlow.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Carmelo Hayes.
No, it is not. It's Finn Balor, his new one.
Oh.
I'll play a little bit. That's actually a badass song.
It does. Huh. Wow.
All right. Goes to Julian. Here you go.
Pass.
Clay for the steal.
Is that Tyson Kidd?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Top Flight.
No, it is not. It's Jake Roberts' AEW theme.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Goes to Clay. Clay's got to get on the board with this one. Here you go.
Melina.
Yes, Melina.
There
You
we
are
go.
on the board with 1. Goes to Elio. Elio can be up 3 with this one. Here you go.
Zelina Vega.
You want to take a stab at that one?
I'm not sure what that is. Could it be Selena Vega?
Asshole. All right.
Right?
You got 3. Goes to Julian. You get 2 with this one. Here you go.
Jeff Hardy.
Yes, Jeff Hardy. You are on the board. Goes to Clay. Clay, here you go.
Is that Doink the Clown?
Yes, it is. Doink the Clown.
Wow. Wow.
I'm telling you, I had to add a bunch of shit to this, and actually almost all these is a first for us now. I think except for Melina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Cool.
It goes to Elio. Elio can be up 4 with this one. Here you go. Jesus Christ.
Apollo Crews.
Yeah, it's Apollo Crews. Jesus, man.
Damn.
Elio is
Okay.
up 4. Goes to Julian. Here you go.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
It is Hunter Hearst Helmsley, his very first one when he got into WWE or WWF.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. All right, goes to Clay. Clay, here you go.
Ricochet.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal and the win.
Oscar.
No, it is not. Julian for the steal.
Is that low key?
No, it is not. It's Chris Statlander. We have this so many times.
Damn. We always miss her.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
I don't think one of you
Okay.
guys ever got it right.
No.
All right. Goes to Elio. Elio can win it with this one. Here you go.
Akira Tozawa.
Yes, Akira Tozawa. Elio wins. Wow. Elio. Yeah. Elio gets another notch to his title. It is getting pretty close, folks. It is getting very, very close. Clay is very upset.
I'm pissed. Fucking pissed.
Clay's very angry right now. Elio's just sitting there fucking laughing. But I'm telling you, this is going to come down. We might even have to go to overtime. Jeez.
Yes.
Well, we'll see what happens. That is it, man. Thank you all for listening. We'll see you guys next week. We don't own the rights.